Shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites. We prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, America, which is called the daughter of Babylon in the Bible. And to teach you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the Lord's chosen people, the 12 tribes of Israel. And we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone camps for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom. If you got any script?
Well, yeah, I want to talk about, because there's a lot of things going on, and I'm going to bring some of those things up. A lot of judgments coming up.
Yep. So there's a lot to deal with, right now. A lot of stuff we gotta wrestle with,
Because it says right here the Taliban is hunting Americans. Says California mom to be left behind in Afghanistan. See, so there's people being hunted right now, and let's see what else is up. So they got the cars and everything like that. Then companies are shutting down. Look at that. GM shutting down production at most of its plants. So the economic situation is going to get worse.
So there's wars,
rumors of wars.
Yep. Just a bunch of crime going on right now too.
Oh, and then there's the SpaceX. They're trying to send people to the moon.
Yep. And I think what's his name? The one with the chip.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. I think he said something about blowing up Mars or something.
What an idiot. Look at, and then data's being stolen. So information's being stolen. So you're gonna go into cryptocurrency, and then they're gonna steal your account. So everything's being set up for the mark of the beast. If you want to get that revelation. And the only jobs that are still around already have some sort of connection to the next step. So they're going to eventually implement some sort of tracking device.
This is Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
And I don't know how many smart watches I seen on my thread for Google News, but that's gonna lead into it. And that's just part of the technology.
Yeah.
And people are still going on cruises.
That's what it's coming down to, is buying and selling, because that's what the market of the beast deals with.
Let's see.
With the economic system.
Oh, and Venezuela's still fucked up.
Yep.
And they still got their gold missing. And look at this guy.
Yes,
Elon Musk. He's making the chip, Neuralink. He's doing that scientific work, and once the RFID gets sent out, he's going to be making money, stealing your information.
That's Esau,
And it's football season, and we still got the corona going on.
Yeah.
That was just that.
Yeah, so that's Babylon, They don't care about their wickedness. They just trying to push their agenda.
Look, and there's stuff going on right here in the local area. That's standoff.
Blackouts. And then this brother too showed me a video. They're putting up black lights.
Yeah, those black lights.
Because that could detect if you got the vaccine.
So read that again. That's a good point.
Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
So the first mark is already being sent out, the test run, if you want to say. And the test run is that vaccine, and they're putting up these black lights because the black light can detect all the Luciferian in that that poke. So you walk under that light, and then your whole veins glow, and they know that you got it.
Because that name Luciferian comes from, in Spanish, it's called luz, and luz means light.
Mm-hmm. Let me get that in there. And then the other things that are coming up to pass is, read the next one.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So you're walking around, and the store now has black lights. So your veins aren't glowing. Hey, you can't come in here, you can't shop.
That's right. But
But it's not going to be that easy.
Yeah, scripture says you can't puncture your skin.
And then here it says, Isaiah 14:12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? And the word, let's get the word Lucifer. It's Hayalal. Oh man, let's get it. Let's get that. It says Halal, but it's Hayalal. And let's see. It says light bearer, shining one, morning star, Lucifer, the king of Babylon, Satan.
King of Babylon.
But it's light bearer.
Yeah.
The light in your vein means that you're already prepped for the chip. That you're gonna take the chip.
Yeah.
So there's,
And Esau's that wicked light bearer.
Yeah, and he's a king. Describing the king of Babylon. And his plan is unfolding, the king of Babylon's plan, to mark everybody, and then they're gonna know, look, this guy is not prepped. This guy is not ready for the chip, so he's gonna reject it. And let's send him to the guillotines. And these people over here, their veins are glowing, so they're obviously got the mark already, the mark on their forehead, the willingness to want to do it. Because if you're gonna take the jab, if you're gonna take the poke, you're gonna take the jab. You're gonna take one, you're gonna take the other. And that's because your job's gonna be. Well, read what it said.
Let me get Revelation 14:11. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
Yeah, they're not gonna get any rest, because they're gonna keep getting poked, and then they're gonna keep getting prodded, and then they're gonna have to keep making changes, and eventually they're gonna, that no rest is they're not gonna be good with it, because they're gonna get those grievous swords, right?
Yeah, because you're already worshiping the beast if you're taking the jab.
And no rest really means disease. Let me get that. I'm gonna get that.
Because that's when Babylon's going to be destroyed, because the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
Mm-hmm. So where's the word we're gonna look up? Yes, they have no rest.
Talking about, you Israelites who take this mark of the beast.
They have no rest. Anapausis, it says. intermission, cessation of any motion, business or labor. Oh, so you're not gonna have any business or labor. You're not gonna have any jobs because after that you're gonna be.
You're not gonna be able to build up this kingdom anymore.
It's gonna be destroyed, and then you're gonna build our kingdom. So you ain't gonna get no rest because you're gonna be. Right here it says business or labor. You're gonna be. It says recreation, but they use it as the term, like if you go disc golfing, that's recreation. But if you break that word up, and creation is to build again. Re means again, and creation is building. So you're gonna be working for us, and
You ain't gonna get no rest. You ain't gonna have no Sabbath.
the jakes that took that chip, they're gonna be ashamed because they're not gonna be able to rest because they're gonna be like, oh, I took that shit.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a throne,
You're gonna be a regular person.
throne to sit on,
Man, I can't believe I took that. Everybody's gonna be looking at you and they're gonna know. They'll be like,
like how they, when you walk the line, I think that's what they're gonna have you do, have you walk the line, and everyone gets to beat you up.
So, and then this is Matthew 12:43. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places seeking rest, and findeth none. So that's just an explanation right there. If you're unclean and there's no easy times because you're always thinking about that. You know how demons torment us. You did this, you did that.
Yeah, they try to make you feel guilty.
So they're gonna be continually finishing. Well, they're not gonna finish anything because they're gonna be finished by the thoughts. There's no rest for them. But they're not gonna be like, oh, I can't rest. They're gonna be laying down. They're gonna be like, oh shit, I can't do it.
They have to keep looking over their shoulder. Just like in prison.
Because you can't really come back. And Luke makes it clear. Luke 11:24. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through the dry places seeking rest, and that's the unclean spirit. And finding none, he said, I will return unto my house whence I came out. So, that sin's gonna always come back.
Once an unclean spirit is always unclean.
And that's where it says that it says 7, huh? 7 more unclean spirits he'll bring back.
Yep. That's right. Because now your emotions are all messed up now.
And then that's when it says Revelation 14, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest, day or night.
Because there's more of an opportunity for demons to jump on you, when you're all emotional and frustrated and tired and
Heck yeah.
Right?
When
you're tired,
yeah.
That's when what's it called, sleep
paralysis.
Yeah.
Who worship the beast in its image, and whoever receiveth the mark of his name.
That's right.
Man, it's gonna be a show. Because here you are right now, you're living it up, and you're gonna get that chip, and it's gonna last for a little bit because they're gonna have to be able to use it, right? They're gonna have to be able to use it. So once you get that chip, it's gonna be a period of time where we're gonna be in existence where not everybody has it, but a lot of people have it, and they're showing it off on the TV, on the commercials. Like, look what I could do. Boom, turn on my car. Boom, get in my house. They're already doing it now, but it's gonna be like more people are doing it. You know how they do the milk crate thing? So more and more people they're taking that challenge, right? Because they're stupid. And then you see everybody walk on the top, and then what happens when we get to the top?
Fall down.
That's that no rest. that's gonna be funny because
That's all part of the beast system, you know, because the beast, he's a dragon, right? And his name, you know, dragon means draconian. It means a lawmaker, you know.
So really, he's making the laws that Yahweh wants him to make, and he's putting them down on the planet, and you're following them. And the people that worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, they're like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he's telling us, you know, that there's a crowd over there. Don't follow that crowd because I'm gonna mess up that crowd. You know.
Yeah, because that's what's gonna happen. See that no rest, they're gonna be continually. That's gonna be the part where they're gonna get messed up. Especially the people poking for it. Those people pushing for it. Not the actual pope itself, but the people who made the idea are the Edomites. They're gonna do this and they're gonna do that.
They already had it planned out, you know.
Yeah, that's what they made. That's what they made that no mask and no mask if you have been vaccinated.
Because they got your ass. They said if you get vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. But then hold on, now they switched it up.
How do we get them to comply? There's no rest again. They're not resting right now. How do we get them to comply? Because they know they're gonna be slaves. And then the truth is, they're gonna be like, you know how the men of the Lord right now, we're struggling. They're gonna be struggling, but we're not gonna be struggling. We're gonna be taking breaks from taking breaks. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back in 5 years. We can say that? Can we say that right now? I'll be back in 5 years. No. We'll be like, I'll be back for the Passover.
Nah, we don't even want to take a break.
And we can't because important things are happening while these devastating things are happening that the beast is trying to unload. We're in the month of the Day of Atonement. We're in the month of atonement. So, you know, this is a new moon.
Yeah, right now is an opportunity for you to
you're gonna start feeling
refresh
bad.
yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna start feeling bad because you're gonna start thinking about, see, this was the first day of that month. Marakab was probably feeling bad. I woke up at 6 and I was gonna go back to sleep, and I wouldn't have made it. You see, this brother smashed his toe, and in 10 days after tonight, we're gonna do the Day of Atonement. It's gonna be in the middle of the work week, and I don't want to go back to work, man. See, all these things that are going on. Why? Because the beast is trying to implement those things. You know, the first thing they did was no mask if you got vaccinated, to see if you got vaccinated. And you easily complied, you didn't even think about it. And now what happened? 2 things happened. He found out who took the vaccination, and he found out who didn't. So everybody that had to wear the mask, I got treated, you know, unfairly.
Yeah.
They were like, I got into arguments with a few coworkers. Oh, you don't care about the kids. I don't give a fuck. And I said, I don't give a fuck about the kids. But, you know, they put me in that situation. They said, I don't even know what they said, but that's the beast. That's Satan using his powers, right? Satan's using his powers, and his powers are using the people. And now they got the black light. Now it's getting critical. It's getting real scary because, let's say, like I said, they put them at the door where you walk in to the store. It's like a metal detector for detecting guns. You walk through it, your veins are glowing. Go ahead. And then your veins aren't glowing. What's gonna be the thing? How are you gonna get your food? You know, how are you gonna get your water? How are you gonna get your baby diapers? The things that you need. They're gonna put pressure until you fold. It's like when you're playing poker. You know, you got good cards. The other guy got good cards, but you know you got the better cards. You can put pressure by adding more to the bet every time it's your turn to bet. You're gonna make him question his cards.
Yeah,
And then,
that's what they're doing.
yeah, and then number one point, what happens when you got those good cards? You go all in. Esau's gonna go all in. Well, yeah, fuck it. It's getting too close. I'm not getting my results. We're gonna go into slavery. Blah blah blah. Pressure that they were putting on us is gonna turn around on them, which is the curses are gonna be upon them.
Yeah, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to separate the people. You know, the righteous have to be separated from the wicked, and that's what you're seeing right now.
And then the smoke is capitals. And it says smoke. But I'm gonna get this is Revelation 15, and the temple was filled with smoke from the glory of Yahweh and from his power, and no man was able to enter into the temple till the 7 plagues of the 7 angels were fulfilled. See, that smoke is torment.
Until the 7 plagues
were fulfilled. And the last plague is a chip. Because we read that in Revelation 14 and 11.
Revelation 14:11, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
No rest. Like that song says, there's no rest for the wicked. Man, so you know he's gonna, if the smoke is in the temple, your torment is in his temple. What makes you think that Yahweh is all good? He's enjoying your torment. What happens when you put a steak on the grill? You enjoy that fucking smell once it gets to, once you know that your steak is done, right? Like, and then you take it off the thing, let it sit, and then you're enjoying that. Why you take it off the grill? Because you smelled that it was the right time. You smelled that gristle burning, steak tightened up, it stopped dripping juices. What do? You poke it, man. You poke it with the steak flipper, and it goes in all the way. You take that bad boy out, let it sit, and then you enjoy it. So the torment is the steak, right? And the steak is the people. So they have to be tormented until Yahweh is satisfied. Until the 7 plagues and the 7 angels were fulfilled. And so there's going to be 7 angels putting those torments down. And it said no man was able to enter. So no man, that means that we're going to be working too. Or once we get into that position, the way you already know that these bodies are going to be out of there. It said 7 plagues. Let me look at the word plague. It says plague. Look at what it says. Plague. Okay. A blow, stripe, a wound, public calamity. Oh man. Public calamity, heavy affliction, plague.
Yeah, and it's public calamity right now for Jacob. You know, they're making it to where we can't move in this society.
So, you know, we're catching stripes right now. We're catching calamity as the elect gets refined in these plagues. Because 2 Corinthians 11, and this is why you gotta use tools like Blue Letter Bible. 2 Corinthians 11 and 23, are they ministers of Hamashiach? I speak as a fool, I am more, in labors more abundant, in stripes above measures, in prisons more frequent, in deaths often. So, you know, he's saying, do they do the work of Yahweh Shai? Because I do, and my works are more, and I've been getting whipped more, and I've been in prison more. Now I've been in situations where death came a knocking. So you're gonna have to be in those situations, because it says public calamity, heavy affliction, plague, now tormenting, now destroying the bodies of men, and sent by Yahweh as punishment. Man, these tools are amazing. Revelation 9 and 18. By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths. It's going to be real nasty. And, you know, there's people dying left and right. There was earthquakes. Still. No, let me look at the news article. Look at this one. And it says people are getting fired for fake vaccination cards. Because and these are medical employees.
So no, they don't want to comply to this B system, you know,
It says
because they can see, they can see it.
It says right here that well over 90% of employees who came to campus are now vaccinated.
Yeah. So that's all of those people who are worshiping the beast.
Those are all the ones that are going to be tormented.
Only 10% are gonna wake up.
And it says here, anti-vax mama. So they're prosecuting a lady named Jasmine Clifford, who allegedly sold 250 fake vaccination cards. See, so now,
Oh shit.
144 fully vaccinated Massachusetts residents died of COVID-19.
What? 144 it says
Mhm.
vaccinated.
Fully.
Fully vaccinated in Massachusetts.
That means they got the first dose, and a week later they got the second dose, and 2 weeks later they were cleared.
Why is it 144? You know,
That's a message,
because
right?
that's the angels who are doing it. That's the that's the
The
seven
plagues
angels.
and the 7 angels.
You know, that's it right there.
See, it's like, it's not very hard. It's not very hard to try to understand these things. Because if you feel like it's hard to make a video, Madakab makes tons of videos.
Tommy makes more videos than I do.
He makes more videos than I do too. Yeah. But that's the spirit that you're supposed to be in.
That's fearing the Lord.
He's probably gonna make videos right now.
Yeah. You know,
So
he wanted to do a sit down, you know.
man, that man is ready. That man is ready to be in front of the cameras. So you read that again, please.
Revelation 20:4, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands.
And that sounds like a good deal. But you gotta read the fine print. We survived something. Even if you die and you make it. No, I'm sorry. Even if you die in the truth, you made it. It's harder to stay alive.
To die is to live.
When you die in the truth, you already made it. Congratulations.
That's like automatic, you know.
Let's see. It says dozens infected, 5 killed in COVID outbreak started by an unvaccinated worker. Starting that fucking bullshit. And that's how they're gonna do with the chip. You know somebody who doesn't have a chip?
Because they'll jump all over, you know, the unvaccinated, you know, but they won't jump on the, you know, the people who died from you know, the shot. You rarely see that.
Well, they don't even mention it. And they're saying that COVID kills, but you know, my wife had it. She's all right because I took care of her, and then I also took care of myself with the same medicines I was making her. Oh, look at this! Religious exemptions from coronavirus vaccines are expected to become. Let's see what it says. Oh, a legal battleground. So they're attacking your religion now. No matter where you are, Islam, Christian, Buddhist.
They don't care what the Bible says.
As more companies and states require employees to get coronavirus vaccines, some Americans are seeking a way out through religious exemption to skirt mandates that they believe burden their beliefs.
Yeah, and I actually just submitted a religious accommodation, you know, or you know, so that I don't have to take this vaccine.
Fucking bullshit.
You know,
because you know what? If this is supposed to be the land of freedom, you have that freedom to say no, and that's it.
That's why they say my choice, my body, my choice.
Yeah, but they don't even respect that either.
But they're like, take this, put this.
This
in
is
your body.
this is your body. I'm gonna tell you what to do.
Yeah, what the hell? Man.
So I always submit